Saw this old ride listed for sale, 10 years old, it looked like hell. All my friends said don't, I replied, oh Lord. It's an F-150 long bed full. It stores my tools, can haul a load, but it drinks up gas and now I'm broke. I jacked it up, put on lift kit, off-road tires and V-locks on. Dude, it's got a little attitude, ain't it grand? It does the mud as well as the sand, it defines me who I am. It's more than practical, it's a statement. If you ever think I'll sell it, good luck. American made, and it's my truck. Before I was just another guy, look at me now, I'm way up high. Might look like I have it just for show, cause it'll dust up any dirt road. I jacked it up, put on lift kit, off-road tires with V-locks on. Dude, it's got a little attitude, ain't it grand? It does the mud as well as the sand, it defines me who I am. It's more than practical, it's a statement. If you ever think I'll sell it, good luck. American made, and it's my truck. It stores my tools, can haul a load, but it drinks up gas and now I'm broke. Well, I jacked it up, put on lift kit, off-road tires and V-locks on. Dude, it's got a little attitude, ain't it grand?
But anyway, what's up guys? It is Colin here with Up North Outdoors, and I slept in nice and late today because I'm gonna have a long night of hard work tonight.
But yeah, it is still cold outside. It's still January, northern Minnesota, so I was getting cold. I'm gonna let this truck warm up for probably a good 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes, just because I haven't driven it in like not quite a week, like 5 days I haven't driven it. So we're gonna let that thing warm up pretty good, and then I've got the key, so we're gonna head over to the welding shop and start patching up the floor. Let this warm up. But also something that kind of ticks me off, I'm paying, they just switched it on me, and I'm paying $140 a month for just liability on a 1990 W250 pickup truck. $140 a month, and I have the safe driver's discount and everything, and I just found out the reason that it's higher is because of the equipment violation tickets I have. So the lift ticket and the tire sticking out on the Cummins, the tickets I got from that all of a sudden just kicked in now, and one of them is like 3 years old. It's like a 3-year-old exhaust ticket from when that was still a gas truck and I was rodding on it in high school. So exhaust, lift, and tire sticking out makes my insurance higher. That just doesn't make sense to me, because I still have the safe driver's discount. I get it if you have speeding tickets and crap, but I still have the safe driver's discount. So just because I own a truck that has a lift kit that isn't even this truck I have insurance on, I take the insurance off that truck during the winter. It's not even the truck I have insurance on. A different truck I own has a lift kit that's too high and tires that stick out and used to have a loud exhaust. So that means my insurance for my stock 1990 single cab pickup truck has to go up. Doesn't make sense to me, and another reason why I hate Minnesota lift laws and tire laws and all of their truck laws. I absolutely hate them. I dislike all of the troopers and the cops that pull people over to harass people for having a lifted truck or tire sticking out or whatever. There's so much worse things out there to pull people over for and to ticket people for and make their life hard for, that I just can't stand it. It's so petty. It's so petty. My town here is it's a meth town. There's so many drugs in this town. There's so much violence, so much domestic abuse, so much everything, but they still have to go out of their way to pull over the 20-year-old kid with a lifted truck and some tires that stick out that he's putting a ton of money, blood, sweat, and tears into working on. That's not out doing drugs, that's not out partying every night and drinking and driving and doing drugs and beating my girlfriend and doing all those kind of things that all these disgusting people in this town are doing, but they still have to figure out a way to harass me and the people that aren't doing any of those bad things. It makes me really mad. Sorry to go on a rant. The fact that that's affecting me now, that I got an exhaust ticket when I was driving my truck in high school and I was rodding on a little bit because I was 16 or 17 years old, and that makes my insurance go up. That makes me have to pay $140 for liability on a 1990 pickup. My fiance is paying the same price for full coverage on her 2013 SUV. Like, the system is broke. That's the end of my rant. We'll get back to truck stuff. That's just really made me angry today. I had to pull one of the Weldon trucks out, but made room. Here at the old Weldon shop.
We don't discriminate.
I just pulled a Ford out. Here's one of our pipeline rigs right here. This one's a Cummins dually. Dodge. What the heck? Thing must have gotten hailed on. Huh. And we've got, looks like this is new. This is new in here. Looks like we got a Duramax. Not a huge fan of GMC, but it's pretty sick. So this rusty door right there has a problem with not wanting to stay closed. And then this rusty door over here, which is the side that's got the massive hole we're gonna be fixing first, has a problem with, what, are you serious? Okay, I'm not even kidding. Off camera, I've been yanking on this thing for like a couple minutes, like just trying to get it open, I couldn't. And now I just turned the camera on and just pop. Must have been because I kicked it over there. Probably loosened things up, right? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna take everything out of here. My glove box broke, I think I mentioned that. I'm gonna take everything out of here. I brought a couple tools, and then I'm gonna get all the rubber and everything else, so it's just whole. And I'm just gonna take this part of the seat out too, because it broke off. If you guys haven't seen the video where I started putting Denali seats into my truck, then you haven't yet seen how bad my floor is, and you are gonna be disgusted. So, well, I'll show you. So, I actually first spit this gum out so you guys don't have to listen to me. Now I'll show you. I think when it gets to the point where you can stand in the hole where your floor is supposed to be, I think that's when it's time to be replaced. Alright, I've gotten a lot of it cut away. One thing that kind of concerns me is this. I think this is connected to the frame, which is supposed to, like, support the floor, and it's broken, rusted in half through. And then the body mount. This is a cab mount, but All right, so I've been grinding, trying to get down to some bare metal so I can pack this piece of metal I've got cut, go into it. It's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be whatever, because as you can see, it's disgusting. So it's just more of a patch job. This cab is gone. This truck needs a new cab. This is more of just a patch job, not a cab restoration or anything like that by any means. Just to make it so I can actually mount my seats and I don't have crap falling out of the floor onto the road, because that's not good. So gonna get that tacked up there, and then I'm gonna cut a couple other little pieces to cover and patch up the rest of the holes. So this is what we're gonna be starting with right here. It's gonna be tacking, just be spot welding and spot weld that corner. And I can push it down flat, do a couple spot welds all around. I mean, it's not like it needs to be welded solid in. It just needs to not move. And then I'll cut a piece to throw in here, and then cut a piece to put at an angle there. All right, that went pretty well, but it's all right. It's pretty dang sturdy, actually. A lot better. Alrighty. For the most part, I've got a new floor over here. Still got a little hole right there to patch up. Still some little things to do. For the most part, I think the floor is more solid than it was stock. It's not, like, I just kind of eyeballed that cut right there to get around that groove so it doesn't look good. I definitely could have made it look a lot better, but like I said, this cab is shot, it's garbage, it's not a resto, it's just a patch job. So there's no point in spending a full day doing precise measurements and whatnot to get it looking perfect, because this isn't going to be a restoration truck. This is going to be a mountain rig, off-road rig, and if I end up restoring this truck, it's going to need a new cab, for sure. So. And I mean, I've only did that in about, I've been to the shop for like two and a half hours, but about an hour that was spent BSing my cousin that came over here. So I mean, I did it pretty quick, and I did it with this crappy little welder. That's just like takes a little power cord. I don't even know we had this, because I didn't feel like pulling out the two other trucks and the Bobcat and everything to get to the big welders. So that was the only one I was able to squeeze by everything to weld with. But I'm pretty happy with that, so now I should be able to get that seat in there. I'm getting hungry. I haven't eaten supper yet, and I still have to make supper. So I think I'm gonna clean things up and come back here tomorrow evening, and now I have the truck. I don't know if it's gonna be any better right now while I'm talking. I'm hoping it is. But I want to do a huge apology for the audio sucking so bad in this video. I didn't know it was cutting out like this until I sat down to edit it, and I started going through, and that's why this video seemed so choppy, because I was trying to cut out the parts where, or most of the parts, I mean, some still got in there, but most of the parts where the audio was all choppy and stuff. I need to get my camera fixed. I also bought a external mic for my phone, so I might try using that too. I wait to get my camera fixed, but I will fix this problem. You guys aren't gonna have to continue to deal with this. Thanks for sticking through this video and dealing with it, but it sucks, it's annoying. But thanks for watching, guys. Today's Friday. Editing this video, I'm gonna post it, and then I promised Maria I'll be taking her on a date night tonight. And then tomorrow morning, I'll probably be back in the shop and finish getting those seats mounted and the other side of the floor fixed. I'll be filming a video on Saturday for you guys to make up for this BS. But God bless, guys. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already. And I will see you in the next one.